let's edit this box a little bit. So how do you edit the box? So I'm going to select, make sure my move tool is on the layer, and I'm going to select this rounded rectangle. So to edit this thing, Command T or Control T is to transform it. All right, so then you can change this. So right now it's changing proportionally. So if I just drag one of these corners, it's changing proportionally, so that the aspect ratio is the same. If I drag the corners, it's the same. So I'm dragging it, so this becomes the pivot point. If I click here, the top left becomes a pivot point. Okay, so then so that's how you can change. So what if you want to change it non-proportionally? So hold on your shift key, and then if you hold on your shift key, then you can drag it to be wider or taller or whatever you need to do to it. So the shift key takes away the proportional changing. All right. So here, the rounded corners for this case, if I wanted to have rounded corners here, it has really tiny rounded corners. So I'm going to take this, and with that layer selected, I'm going to go to my properties panel. You can see here the rounded corners, and they're all locked together. So I'm going to change, in other words, all the corners are all 10 pixels. So what if I guess I have to accept that change. So let's accept that change. So with that layer selected, I'm going to change this to be, say, 50. So now they're all rounded a little more, and I can drag that like this to be a little bit bigger, and then I can unlock this. So if I unlock this, let's say I want this one to be 90 degrees. So that's 90 degrees, but these are all rounded. So maybe the opposite side is also 90 degrees. So 0, rounded. So you can control the roundness of the corners by selecting the rounded rectangle and then changing the corners here with the lock or no lock. Okay? Now you can give it a stroke. Let's say you wanted to have it a black border on the outside. So the stroke, the fill is the white on the inside. That's the white here. You can change the color if you wish or not. The stroke is the outside. So I'm going to, right now this red slash means there's nothing, no stroke. So I'm going to take that and make it a black stroke, like that. And the stroke value is 0, so that means I'm not going to see anything. So I'm going to change that to be a little bit bigger, and then you can see that here. You can actually type in a number too, like 5 maybe, to give you a nice stroke like that. Okay, so you decide what you want to do with that in terms of stroke, but know how to fill in the stroke.